What up, people? It's your boy Arkevious, Armstrong, Mr. Inspire. Yes, indeed, it is game time. Let's get our heads in the game. But let me ask you this question. Are you healed or are you still recovering? And the problem is too many people get the two confused. So let me ask the question again, and I hope you hear what I'm asking. Are you healed or are you still recovering? See, when I didn't forgive my mom, I just forgave her just to put a Band-Aid over it. But I was still recovering, but I thought I was healed. Do you hear me? See, I thought I forgave someone that did something to me, and the whole time I was still holding a grudge. I still had resentment. I still had a little hatred in me. I still had that distance in me. See, the problem with so many people, they think just because they can say, I forgive you, that you healed. No. You can't forgive somebody and still hate them. You can't forgive somebody and still resent them. You can't forgive somebody and still talk about them. You can't forgive somebody and don't love them. You either recovering or you healed. And it took for me to understand that in my maturity, you never forgave your mom in the first place. You just spoke it, but your actions didn't speak what came out your mouth. So I'm telling you this. If you're going to say that you healed, it must show in your actions. If you're going to say that you healed, it must show in your actions towards that person who did something to you. And if not, you're still recovering. And see, the difference is when you're healed, the wound is closed. It doesn't have no effect on you. It's not even tender. Don't have no tenderness to it. But when you're recovering, that wound is still tender. You're protecting it. You're guarding it. It's that wall you got up with people that done something to you. See, when you're recovering, you have this wall built up with those who said something to you wrong, who done something to you wrong. But when you heal, you can be around that person regardless of what they said about you. I'm asking you, in order for you to heal, you must forgive. Forgiveness is not easy. Forgiveness is not easy. I'm trying to tell you something. When you forgive somebody, you're disciplined. You're mature. And a lot of people is not mature in their discipline. So that's why they can sit here and say out their mouth they forgive somebody and know in their heart they don't. But when you understand the power in forgiveness and the power in love and the power in growth, you can forgive somebody and love them at the same time. Because what you've done in the past, you may not know no better. But you can be a different person now. And see, that's what I had to understand with what I had against my mom. Because who she was back then, she wasn't in her right mind. She didn't understand what she was truly doing. But see, as she's done grown and mature, and she's a recovering addict now, she can see the hurt that she caused. But it's not for me to sit here and push the blame on her to make her feel bad. But it's for me to embrace her and love her. It's for me to tell her that I want a relationship. It's for me to say I want us to develop something that we never had. So the question is, are you healed or are you recovering? And if you healed, what somebody done to you still don't affect you if you in their presence. But if you're recovering, then you're not healed. Then you're still affected by what that person done to you. Forgive and grow, and love and conquer. It's your boy Arkevious Armstrong. Like I always say, man, listen, nothing change until you change. Change the way you think, and you can change your life. Be great, be blessed. Most importantly, stay inspired.